Hey Bob, just wanted to get back to you. I got your email again today. I'm finally settled here. I've got my systems and everything set up. You can see Studio Golf in El Paso. Got the Trackman, which I know you're able to use in a studio, and we have a workout room over here. So I'm going to run through a couple things just to help you. I loved everything in your email. Definitely, getting the grip in the right position, getting your takeaways and all of that, starting down with the shoulder. As you know, you came from a place of, coming like extremely in here, and then we had this converging angle of face and path. Sometimes you'll see even on video when you come through, you'll finish, over on this side because the club energy is flinging so much out. So I'm going to show you an exercise I want you to do with your saber. And then I'll show you more stuff you can do in the gym because I know you like to work out as well. So what I want you to do is take your club and put it in your left hand, take your saber and put it in your right hand and match it up here. What you're going to do is leave the club always in the address position, and then what you're going to do is work on pulling the club back behind you and then returning it to here. What this is going to do is kind of quiet your entire body so that you're not working on too much excess movement. So pull it back, return it. Feel how quiet your whole body is and feel how natural the pathway of that is. Sometimes you go too far in here, which would mean like bringing it on a straight line back would be really difficult. So you can take it back, bring it over. And then what I want you to do with the club, these are what I call clappers. So it's like you're going to take these two tools, set them in the address position. You're going to pull it back to here, and then you're going to bring them back in. Now don't bring them back fast because you'll clap it and one of them might break or you might break. But the reason why I'm showing you this is because this is the follow through to the inside. This is the takeaway to the inside. Sometimes when you're working on the stuff that we've been working on, everything is tipped over in this direction, right? So what happens is your path starts coming from the inside so much that your exit starts going up and out here too much. So what we have to figure out how to do is have the follow through exit around to the left, have the backswing wind up around to the right. So kind of work on this, keeping your body still. It'll get your shoulders looser. It'll get those extensor muscles working on extending and then coming back into the ball this way. So walk with me. I'm going to show you over here in the workout space. So I have the saber. You can use that. And then I have this guy right here. So if you take the saber, you can obviously put it over your shoulders, over your back, and work on this, or you can do it with a bigger stick. I like the bigger stick. If you have one of these mobility sticks or even a big broomstick, that's very helpful. And what I'm going to do is kind of set this up in the background so you can see that plane. All right, so I'm going to set that up here. And then Austin, why don't you go back there to those Swiss balls. And you can kind of see the plane of the saber in the background. And I want you to work with a larger stick on getting your body to do this. If you have a mirror, it's really good, so turn this way. Mirror in the background. I'm going to go here and then here. Here and then here. Right? So I basically want this stick to be on the same plane because as we've worked in the past, you'll go this way, and then a lot of the stuff that we worked on, dropping that shoulder under was helpful. But now the problem is now you're exiting too much over here. And we got to make sure that you are more neutral so that your exit is around to the left. When you're looking at your Trackman numbers, we shouldn't see, 6 degrees from in to out on a 7-iron. We only want to see about 3.5 degrees in to out on that. I'm going to show you exercise right here on this cable cross. So what you can do here, this particular device is just something we have here at Studio Golf. It's aux fit. Basically what you're going to do is take this bar, kind of like I was doing there, hold it across your shoulders, get it to about a halfway down point. You can put these hands up here to create a little bit more leverage. I only have it set at, it's set too much, 20 pounds. I'm gonna reduce it down to like 7 pounds, just so I can demonstrate the action. So I'm gonna hold it like I was doing on the front. I'm gonna pivot my body, and I'm gonna see the end of this stick come back down to where the ball is. If I can bring it back to where the ball is, I know I'm doing a good job. If I tilt back behind here, it's gonna be really difficult, even at 7 pounds, for me to do that. So what I want is my left shoulder to come back and point to the ball. You mentioned that in your email. And then I want the right shoulder pointing back down to the ball. So what that's gonna require is that your hips and your core and everything kind of work around to the left. We can't really afford it to be kind of coming out to the right. It won't work. So keep up the good work on the grip, getting you in that grip position. Keep working the shoulders. I think over your history, unfortunately what's happened is you've always gone into the overdue bucket. Now that you're in, well, you have a double season because you have a nice season in New York and a nice season in Florida, but technically this is kind of like the winter off season. So as you're working on this stuff, I want you to work into neutral. Let's get you back to neutral so that you're not overdoing one way or the other. Hopefully as you're working on this, you're trying to do your best to kind of tap into the big muscles. One last pointer, keep that grip pressure a little lighter. I know sometimes you tend to kind of like squeeze the club just a little bit too much. Let's see if the bigger muscles of the body can create the shape we're looking for, and let the hands kind of relax and stay out of it just a little bit. So sorry it took me a little while to get back to you. I wanted to do this kind of video in this space so I could show you some of these drills. I'm going to upload this onto your Coach Now account so that you can access the video and watch it. I'm also going to upload previous swings from our time in New York together so that you can kind of see where we started, where we finished this summer, and then hopefully this video will help you continue to work on it through the winter. So I'll look forward to seeing you soon.